So yesterday when we start the listener, it was failed. Okay. So now I am starting. So it is successful. So this is the way to start the listener. Okay, you can see listener start date, uptime. Okay, listener file. Every listener has a log file. This is the log file. The same way like alert log file we have, right? The same way we have listener log file. You can see the service BS prod means the database BS prod is registered. Instance also BS prod. You can see our IP address, our port number. You can see here. So if you want to stop the listener, you can stop by using this. LSNRCTL stop BS prod. So if you check this status, if you want to check the status, you can check by using LSNRCTL status BS prod. You can see when you run the status, you can see it is showing no listener. When you start, check the status, you can see listener is up and running. Okay. So you understood how to start the listener, how to stop the listener, how to check the status of the listener. Any questions regarding these three commands?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Sir, these commands should we perform in putty or LSN VNC play VNC?
Okay. So these commands we can perform in putty. Only the listener creation we do in the VNC. Except the listener creations, everything we do in the putty. Like it is yesterday. Now, the next thing is we have to connect to the user. We have to connect to the user by using the details. What details? IP address, port number, and database name, username, and password. How many properties we have?
4.
Host name or IP address. Second one, port number. Third one, DB name or service name or instance name or SID name. Okay. Fourth, username. Fifth, password. So the thing is, we have to create the user now. Okay. I am just giving the command to create the user. Don't think in depth. Anyway, I am going to teach user management concept. That time you can understand what is user. Okay, what are the privileges, what are the roles, everything I will explain. So today what we have to do, we have to learn how to create the user. Okay, so create user, Flipkart identified by welcome. Okay, quota unlimited on users. So Flipkart is the username. Welcome is the password. Forget about what is this grant and all. Okay. You just blindly do it. Okay. So grant connect comma resource to Flipkart. Okay, the user creation is completed. Now we need to connect to the user. So how we have to connect? Here you have to give like SQL plus Flipkart slash password at the rate. You have to take this IP address colon port number slash BS. Okay, if you give like this user will be connected. If you give show user, you can see your user is Flipkart. Then exit. Now the listener is up and running, right? When the listener is up and running, you can enter into the database. Okay, let's assume like if the listener is down, I am stopping the listener. Can we able to connect to the database? Any guesses if the listener is down?
No.
No.
Okay, let's try to connect. What it is saying?
No listener.
No
No
listener.
listener. Okay. So let me start the listener. Now connect. You can able to connect, show user. You can able to see the user is Flipkart. Okay. Now I am just giving the wrong information. Instead of 88, I am giving 68. Can we able to connect? If we give like this,
No.
No, sir. No.
let's see what is the error we are getting. So this is what the troubleshooting. Okay, whenever you get this type of errors in real time, so what we have to do? Okay, so you can see what it is saying: TNS destination host unreachable. Means what is the meaning of host? What is the meaning of host?
IP address.
Okay, host is nothing but host name. Okay, host is nothing but host name. Unreachable means what is the meaning of unreachable?
Can't connect.
Okay, it's
Unable
unable
to-
to connect. It's unable.
Unable to connect.
Okay. So means suppose if you get this type of issue, so what you have to do, you have to check the details which I given is right or wrong. Okay. If the details are right, it should connect. If the details are wrong, it will fail to connect. If I give 88 now, then able to connect. Okay. That's it. The next thing. Instead of 1521, I am giving 1522. Can I able to connect?
No.
The same. Okay. Here it is saying no listener. Because we are connecting to the different port. Let's correct it. Again connect. Can we able to connect now?
Yes.
Exit. Now, instead of BS prod, I am giving MS prod. Shall we able to connect?
Mhm.
Shall we able to connect?
No, no.
No.
It is saying clearly listener does not currently know of service requested in the connect descriptor. This is called connect descriptor. Listener don't know the details which you provided about the service. This is called service. We discussed it right in the
Mm.
in this step. Service name or instance name, SID name, DB name, everything is same. Okay. So the meaning of this is whatever the details you mentioned here in the connect descriptor is wrong. So that is the meaning of this message. We have to correct it. How to correct it? Like this.
BS.
Show user Flipkart. You understood? Listener troubleshooting. This is very, very important.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next. So like this way, like every time we cannot remember the entire string. Okay. What is the IP address? What is the port number? What is the service name? Right. So is there any shortcut way? Can we create any alias for this particular string? Okay. So for that, like, so currently we have only one string, right? Okay. This is called string. Only one string. Suppose there are like 100 databases on a server. Okay. Can you remember all the 100 databases related IP address, port number, and service name?
No, sir.
No, not possible.
It's not possible. Okay. At least like if you know what is the database name, you can connect to the database name, then you can connect to the user. Okay. At least you should know the database. So now the target is like we are calling this entire string with the alias name. Let's take an example. The same way like in the past we discussed or not. Okay. So we have heroes like, let's take an example, NTR. So why we are calling NTR?
For shortcut.
It's a shortcut name. Okay. It's very difficult to call like Nandamuri Taraka Ramarao. Okay. It's very difficult. That's why we are giving some alias name. Okay. Here also the same. We are going to create something is called TNS. What is that? TNS. We learned about the listener. Now we need to learn about the TNS. TNS is a concept which creates a file is called TNS names.vara. Okay, what TNS names.vara contains? It contains string. It contains string. Okay, let's see how to create that. Again the same. Okay, by using netmgr only we have to create. I am considering last line there. My port number is 6. I am connecting to the VNC. Right click, open terminal. It is /u01 app Oracle product pp home one then /net_mgr. Maximize it. Click on plus. Click on service namings. Okay, the service namings will be used for creating TNS. Okay, so you have to click on plus. Here you need to give the alias name. Okay, I'm just giving alias name, same like database name, BS prod. Then next, it is already exist. It is saying, so just cancel. Click on plus. Let's try to remove this BS prod. Your side, you won't get this issue. So BS prod. Then next, 192.168, 1.88. Okay. Here host name. You can give the host name or you can give the IP address. This is what our IP address. This is what our port number, which is mentioned in the listener. Whatever the port number we mentioned in the listener, the same you have to mention here. We'll go next. Service name, BS prod. Go next. Click on finish. Go to file. Save network configuration. Okay. If you miss to save here, okay, your entry will not be created. So you should mandatory save the network configuration after you do something here. Then exit. It's done. Now we go to the Oracle Home Network. So what this Oracle Home Network admin contains? Oracle Home Network admin contains the listener file as well as DNS file. There is something is called SQLnet.wara file. Okay. So forget about SQLnet.wara file. You have to morely focus on listener.wara TNS names.wara. Yesterday we created this. Today we created this. So you can see the timestamp here. Feb 7th, it is created. Feb 6th, it is created. Okay. If we do cat this TNS names.wara, so the entry which we added, you can see here. Okay, remaining entries you can forget. Okay, you can ignore, but you have to focus on the entry here. This is what the string automatically created with the netmgr. The string contains host, port, and service name. So everything will be called with the alias name. This is called alias name. So if you call this alias name, entire this string will be called. Okay, you don't need to remember host, you don't need to remember port, you don't need to remember service name. You just need to know only alias name. That is enough. Okay. So whether it is calling or not, for testing purposes, we have to do some command is called TNS ping. Whenever you do TNS ping, it is just for testing whether this particular alias is working or not. If you do like this, at the end, it will show okay 10 milliseconds, 20 milliseconds, 30 milliseconds, 100 milliseconds like that. If it is failing with an error, means maybe the listener is down, maybe the port number is wrong, which is mentioned in the TNS. Okay, maybe service name is wrong, which is mentioned in the TNS. Maybe IP address is wrong, which is mentioned in the TNS. Okay, whatever the errors we get, the same errors will be repeated here if the entries are wrong in the TNS. Okay, now everything is perfectly fine. That's why we are not getting any issue. So by using this alias, we are going to connect to the user, Flipkart. Flipkart, welcome at the rate this one. Our username is wrong. Okay. So we are connecting with alias. Okay, we are not giving entire string. So one more error is we already seen if you give the wrong username, you will get this invalid username or password. For any application, we are getting the same, right? If you give the wrong username or wrong password while logging into the Gmail, what is the error we get regularly? For any application we are using outside,
Invalid password.
mostly you will get invalid username or password. So try to check, okay? Try to check the few applications. Okay. So maybe the username is wrong or maybe the password is wrong. Okay. This type of errors repeatedly we are seeing in the application side. The same error we get, okay? The username is wrong. Earlier we get this error. Now I am giving the wrong password. Instead of welcome, I am giving welcome one. For this also, I am getting the same error. Invalid username or password. Control C. Remove this. We can able to connect to the database. Clear any questions? How many people understood today's class? Riddhi, you understood?
Yes, sir.
Abhinav,
Yes, sir.
Bhargav,
Yes, sir.
Sarita, Kamal.
Yes, sir.
Today's concept is easy or difficult or confusing?
This class is clear, but practicing we should see, sir, how much we can able to.
Okay. Let's see the content. So let's try to create one database with a concept is called EM. Currently, yeah, it is not there. I am creating a new database with a concept is called enterprise manager. Okay. So what is the meaning of enterprise manager? We'll see after creating the DB. I will show you the practical, then you can understand what is the meaning of enterprise manager. Okay. So the same VNC I am using to create the database. The same location we have to go. Here we have to give DBCA. So what is the meaning of DBCA? So database creation assistant. Database creation assistant. Okay. So click on this. So click on next. So you have to pick the option create database. So forget about remaining 3 options as of now. So just work on creating the database. Click on next. So general purpose or transaction processing is nothing but, so we are using this database for everything. Okay. So select, insert, update, delete. Okay. Everything. The third option you can see data warehouse. If you click on the data warehouse option, so there we are using the database for only read operations, means only select statements. The first one is for both. First one is for both. Okay. So insert, update, delete, alter, everything. Whatever the SQL, PLSQL concepts we have, everything we are going to do with this particular option. Then next, here you need to give the database name. I am just giving EMDB. Then go next. So by default, leave this particular screen. So this is what the enterprise manager. Go next. Here you have to give the passwords. Okay, these are all the users by default will be created. What is the user? Okay, what is the purpose of the user? Anyway, you will come to know in the user management concept. So here you have to give some password. I am just giving welcome. Here also welcome. Then go next. So it is asking like complexity related things. We are not giving complex password, but it is asking, do you want us to continue or not? So then click on yes. Here you have to give the locations of the data files, read log files and control files. Where is our data files located for BS Pro database? Can someone tell the path of the data files?
Mount point,
U01 we have under U01. What is the directory?
Mount,
BS prod.
Mount, yes,
Under BS prod, we have another directory is called
Data.
Varadata. Under Varadata, we have another directory is
Yes.
called BS prod. There our data files are exist. Okay. The same location our control files are exist. Okay. So in the same location our read log files are exist. The queries we already ran in the previous classes. Okay. So here you have to give the locations of those. You have to give like U01 slash EMDB.
yes,
Okay. Our database name is EMDB, right? Then you have to give Varadata. Till here you have to give. Okay. In this location, all our files will be created. So remaining all the options are by default. So we are not using this feature as of now. Uncheck this box. Then go next. Next. Okay, this talks about SCA. By default, it is taking. I am clicking on next. Again, click on next. Click on finish. Click on OK. Okay. Now the database creation is in progress. Okay. Now What are the screens which I shown, you may feel like difficulty. Okay. The command clarity is different. The screens are different. If you do the same steps, you can understand. Okay, then you will feel like database creation is very, very easy. Okay. So don't feel like this concept is difficult. This concept is very, very easy. Database creation. You just need to do it practically. Then it will be very, very easy. Instead of watching the video, just do it practical. Just write the options. What is options I chosen? The same options. You write it in your notes. Then try to create the database. So how you people are preparing? How you people are practicing? Can someone explain? What is the way you are following?
I will do by following your video only, sir. Half of the thing I'm able to do, but I'm getting errors. But I'm able to solve.
The thing is like how we have to do the practice. Okay, that is very, very important. First of all, when you see the video, you have to understand first. Okay, first see the video without doing practical.
Yes.
Clear? Okay. So then try to write the notes if possible. Next, once you get the clarity, then start doing practical with the notes. Okay, not with the video. Some people are doing the practical like playing the video, executing the command. Okay, playing the video, pause the video, execute the command, again play, run the command, again play, run the command. Okay, it is a wrong practice. First of all, you should understand the concept. After understanding, you will try to write the notes, then do the practice. If you get any issue, then see the video, then do the troubleshooting. If you do like this, then only you will be successful. Otherwise, you will be definitely failed. How many of you following the approach which I told now?
Until last week I did same thing, but this week I am not.
Abhinav? What is the approach you are following?
First, I will write a note, sir. Afterwards, I will practice.
No, till now, like how did you follow?
First, I watched the videos and I prepare notes, sir. Then I
Bhargav?
practice.
Bhargav?
సార్ ఫస్ట్ వీడియో చూసి తర్వాత నోట్స్ ప్రిపేర్ చేసి ప్రాక్టీస్ అవుతున్నాం సార్.
Okay. Riddhi Kamal, same approach you are following or different approach?
No,
Similar.
sir.
I
I was watching the video and then by seeing the video, I'm doing the practical.
Okay,
Not doing the notes. We need to follow notes from.
Anyway, the session is ending. Okay, DB creation is still pending. So tomorrow we'll see the enterprise manager related concept. First 15 minutes, then later we will go with the user management. Okay.
Sir, these things all are we will get material.
Which one?